We're here in our test kitchen getting ready to cook for a holiday party. Later today, we're going to be making cast iron blondies with white chocolate and cranberries. Here at Southern Kitchen, we consider Publix our one-stop shop for fresh ingredients, great selection, and convenience. Make your next party or family gathering easier than ever with Publix's easy online ordering. Order deli, bakery, and seafood platters online at publix.com/order. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. Hey everybody, Jeffrey with Southern Kitchen here. Today it's holiday season and we want to make something that's fun for the kids, fun for really for all ages. Just a quick and easy white chocolate and cranberry blondie. We're going to start with our dry ingredients. We've got some all-purpose flour. It's about 1.5 cups here. Baking powder, full teaspoon. And about a teaspoon of salt. I like to go a little bit heavier on the salt on this one just because I think it brings out the sweetness. Just adds a great depth to our finished dessert. We're going to whisk this together. Blondies are one of my favorites because they don't require a whole lot of equipment, just a couple of bowls, and then our final pan for baking. Alright, so we're just going to set this aside here. And it's time for our wet ingredients. We've got some melted butter. It's about 1.5 sticks worth. It's going to feed several people, so don't worry about it being too buttered. We've got some brown sugar. Also about 1.5 cups, so equal parts butter to brown sugar. Just whisk that to combine first. Melted butter is perfect. If you want to take it to the next level, you can even brown the butter on the skillet. Really good. Got some eggs, just 2 eggs beaten, very lightly. Some vanilla extract. It's about 4 teaspoons. It's a pretty considerable amount of vanilla here. Just whisk that till it's nice and smooth. And I'm going to lose the whisk and move to the rubber spatula here because it's very important that we don't overwork this dough. So we're going to add our dry ingredients to our wet. We're just going to fold enough just to bring this together. A little bit lumpy is okay, but we don't want to overwork this because we'll develop a gluten structure. And for this, that's not what we want. Alright, so you can see it's a little bit lumpy. That's okay because we still have a little bit more to beat. We've got some white chocolate chips. You can add nuts if you like. We're going to serve this with a butter pecan ice cream, so I'm going to leave the nuts out of this one, but instead we're going to add some dried cranberries. Just a little sweet tart burst in the middle of this will help break up some of the sweetness and richness of the blondie. Really good pairing. And just fold enough to incorporate this together and make sure that the white chocolate and the cranberries are fairly evenly dispersed together. So you don't have one big clump of white chocolate and cranberries that aren't hanging out together. So now it's time to bake. You could use a baking dish, however, I really prefer to bake this in a cast iron pan. This is a Finex skillet here. You can see kind of the octagonal shape. I really love this pan. It's heavy duty enough to kind of help form just a light crust on the outside of anything that we bake. It's incredibly non-stick. We've seasoned this well, but it retains its seasoning well enough to where this is wonderful for baking in. As you can see, it also, because of the octagonal shape, if you wanted to cut wedges out of anything you're baking, like cornbread, or almost treat this like one of those cookie cakes that we all love, this is the perfect shape for that. So I've just got it lightly buttered. Pour our batter in and smooth it over the top. Now we're going to bake this in a 350-degree oven for 22 to 24 minutes. I would err on the lower side first. Tend to prefer a gooier blondie than one that might be overcooked. You can always add it more if you prefer. So here it is. It's been about 22 minutes. Our blondie looks beautiful. It's golden and kind of crispy around the edges, and then it's still going to be soft and gooey in the center. I'm going to actually let this cool a bit and then bring it to the table and serve it out of the skillet. This is such a great showstopper for your guests. cut it into wedges because this Finex just really lends itself to serving it straight out of the pan. We'll serve it warm with whatever kind of ice cream you like. Vanilla would be good. We really like butter pecan with this as well. Just a delicious holiday dessert to serve several or just a few hungry people. Thanks so much for watching. For more cooking tips and recipes, visit southernkitchen.com.